Okay, so the next piece of science that we want to enact on this game is heading over to the lake. Actually, no, it's totally just going to bring us to bedrock. I wonder if the water level's the same over in the pond. What I'm going to do is just run over there and killing slimes along there. We've got a lot of slimes. We need to kill all of them. And then some. I've got other clubs, right? Yes. Oh, hey. Missed a slime. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna head over to the lake, pond, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to, I'm not gonna go for that slime. I'm gonna dig down and see, if I can, I'm gonna dig down and see if I can, hit bedrock, yes. I just mostly want to see what happens if Bildrick is fully submerged. Or if that's even possible, because it seems like I'm not going to be able to, period. And that's okay, too. We're getting a lot of slime here. Also, I noticed today on Reddit, there's a thread, amalgamating a bunch of reviews for this game. And apparently the consensus is pretty dang good. You know, a bunch of, like, 8s, 8.5s. I think there was, like, a couple of 6 out of 10s, but, I mean, not everybody's gonna like this sort of game. So it doesn't surprise me too much. Okay. So let's just see if I can go down to bedrock here. Yeah, we already hit it. So it looks like the water level is the exact same. There is no drowning in this game. But for all intents and purposes, you really aren't meant to, for all intents and purposes, you are not meant to go in the water at all. Which I'd say is a bit of a shame, but shouldn't surprise anybody. This game is, in some ways it is deeper than like Minecraft or any other sandbox game, and in other ways it's a little bit more primitive. And I think, to be fair, the Japanese market really hasn't been doing like buildy sandbox games. Like the West has, and I mean, it's because I think that sort of game just is odd to people? I don't know. It's an interesting question. Specifically, like, why certain cultures value certain things other than others. Like, you know, JRPGs are a very, very, you know, stylistic thing? Not really. I don't know, it's just very prevalent specifically from Japan, go figure. And it's just notable in my mind. Okay. Well, let's make some more pots. 29 pots, and we want to make, 11 doors. Let's go be a madman. Okay, but yeah, you know, I'm curious. What cultures... what cultures make what games? And if there's like a reason for it. I mean, I'd say JRPGs are because of like anime and whatnot, but it could be wrong. Oh, this isn't an empty room. Okay, but this is. Oh, perfect. It's also interesting, it doesn't look like my town can de-level past a certain point. I could be wrong. Okay, so we have this like weird door monstrosity. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna wall this entire thing off. But the door thing is actually kind of it's a helpful solution to a problem I was having earlier. with, oops. I was having a problem with this earlier. I was thinking it's like, walls are inefficient. Like, they kind of cost you point-wise. And they still do. Like, a door is only worth, 25 points, which sucks. Okay, if I hold... Okay, this'll do. I don't actually know if I need to go that far. Probably not. Gotta leave enough room for me to climb up here. So, right here, probably. Can I fit a door if there's no... Ah, interesting. I can. Okay. Also, you can walk on doors. Go figure. Let's see. This is the weirdest construction. Yeah, how many games feature a town that you level up instead of a character? It's something special. Okay. So we wanna yeah. We probably want to take care of this block first. Technically, I could have left it and built around it, but this is easiest. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, it's a little weird looking, but we've now made ourselves a, we've now made ourselves a double-layered grotto. And I can, place a torch here. Build an empty room. And start layering pots in. Now, I could also put, like, doors and stuff up here, too, and I probably will. But yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do... Oh, interesting. You can pass through torches. Ha! That's another thing I can min-max. Yeah, so... what I'm probably gonna do... I'm not actually sure if I can put doors in here. Okay, well... I'm just gonna destroy this empty room to start with. It'll get cranky at me. Wait, really? Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, I was like... It seems really odd to me that they would let that work. Okay. Actually, we don't want to destroy it. I'm just gonna put the torch there for the time being. Now, can I be a crazy person? It works. You can stack doors. Okay, here's the next question. How crazy can you get? Oh, man. This is unexpected. So I need to destroy a lot of these. We are going to fluctuate some mad points here. However, it is going to be worth it. And it's totally hilarious. I love this. Why is this game so abusable? So wonderfully abusable. Okay, so we've destroyed everything. So yeah, if... Oh, shoot. That's the one thing. I gotta watch out. I can accidentally break these pots, and if I do, it becomes a pain in the ass. So, I don't need walls at all. If I'm going to min-max as many points as possible out of these things, the answer is use doors. Funny. Was not expecting that this to do this, be this way. Oh man, I love this. Like, it's weird. I'm a munchkin through and through, in game and out of game. I look for all of the ways that I can min-max everything. Because that's how I enjoy playing games. I really do enjoy doing shit like this. It's cool. It's fun. It's interesting. It's like looking at a... Right. We're gonna destroy this too. It's like looking at a system and being like, okay, what are the different ways that I can cheese this system beyond comprehension? And, I mean, for the most part, most things, you know, not so bad. Pretty easy to tell. Okay. So, I think we hit our limit here. Cannot place that in midair. Well, one way or another, we've discovered the basics. Now let's think. I mean, okay, I could actually extend the grotto up one layer. The second tier grotto up one layer and go from there. That seems like the easiest point situation because we're not going to be using that extra space anyway. Of course, that means that I'm going to want to destroy this. Originally, I was going to see if I could do the single layer grotto out of mostly curiosity. Yeah, I should probably also destroy some of these pots in the beginning and make a proper cooking situation. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get this cleaned up, though. Yeah, so this is going to be mildly claustrophobic, and I apologize for that. But so my plan here is, what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 layers of, you know, 4 wide grottos. I don't actually know if this is the most maximized room I can possibly manage. But I also don't feel like overly testing it too hard. This currently fits with my my system of symmetry and feng shui and whatever, and it's a lot easier. Okay, so I guess let's raid this kitchen over here first. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put cooking fire there. Chest. Wait, what? Okay. That's new and wildly unexpected for what I was doing. So we've made a pot chamber, which is actually worth more than a kitchen. Fancy that. Originally, I was going to turn these all into kitchens. But this works even better. Okay. So what we want to do is this. Oops. I'm just going to build a mini staircase. Right here. This is going to be really annoying to maneuver around for a while. Something I'm not exactly pleased about. But I'll deal. Actually, it might be easier than I thought. Okay. So we put that there. Okay. We have sussed out some really ridiculously interesting things today. I'm very pleased about this. Because, for one, doors can be stacked next to each other and will form a wall. Even if it's ridiculous and makes no sense. You know what? Do we want to have... Maybe I'll have an extra layer here instead of trying to do a staircase internally. I'll have it be external. This nets me a little bit of extra space here. So why don't we actually have the actually have the entry point be like... No, we want to be able to enter this room. Wait, why am I doing this? Let's fill in the floor first. Hit this claustrophobic... What am I aiming at? There we go. Okay. There we go. This game needs a slightly more substantive first-person view. It's awkward. But then again, I'm fairly certain the developers had no idea somebody was going to do what I am currently doing. Either that or there's like some QA tester that is watching the series and being like, yes, this is the one. This is the one that gets it. And the remaining people at Square Enix are just like, dude, like, you know, what's a kind of generic Japanese developer name? Probably like Hero or something. It's the first one that I could think of. Anyway, terrible names. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. We can have the staircase to the upper level right here. I say staircase loosely. You just jump up. And this way I won't have to worry about falling into the chamber. Perfect. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, you know, maybe there's just this one guy being like, this is the person. He understands this game. Nobody else does. And then he goes home and weeps into his, I don't know, something or other. I'm not actually sure if Japanese people go home after working. From what I've read, work culture there sucks. And I always feel bad about that, because it's like, work should be fun. To be fair, I probably actually work just as many hours as a standard Japanese businessman, or, you know, kind of your I'm gonna say your standard, like, venture capitalist or whatever. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm stupid. I don't know how many of you people watching this, like, look into, like, how many hours different jobs can work. I've heard of people that work, like, 100-hour weeks, at hospitals or, you know, on Wall Street or whatever, because that's what's expected of them. And I always feel really weird about that. And then I think about it, and I'm like, my life is literally just working. So, who am I to judge anybody? Or, you know, say anything otherwise, because, I mean, I really do spend, like, every waking hour pretty much working on this. Not quite. I do get some time to myself. You know, I write for a couple hours every night before going to bed. It sucks, I'm a terrible writer, probably, but it's therapeutic, and it's relaxing and stuff. You know, it's kind of one of those where it's just like, it's like reading a book, or anything else, really. Yeah, I'm just gonna fill this in. We'll have a terrace. It'd be nice if I could put, like, it'd be nice if I could put in, like, guideposts or something. You know, like a fence. Man, fence blocks would be amazing. Okay. We're almost done with this insanity. Oops. Went just a little bit too far, I think. Okay, there we go. So 1, 2... We're gonna need to get some sticks soon, too. This is ridiculous, by the way. But I'm sure a lot of you guys probably are watching this and being like, Wanderbot, what are you doing? Why? What? Why? And it's beautiful. I love it. We're well on our way to a level 4 town. And, I mean, we've discovered fascinating things here. So for starters, I actually need to come upstairs and build another building. Let's grab one of these. Couple of stacks of dirt. Why? Because actually, it doesn't look like my people will work outside. Here, let's do it with this one, probably. So I'm gonna destroy the kitchen, turn it into an empty room. That's probably fine. Grab the food, because we're gonna need it. The extra food would be really nice, but I'm actually gonna have a, I actually really want to have a pot chamber up here. What I want to do is actually have multiple. Let's see, how deep do they go? 3. If I extended this wall back 1, that could work. Or... no, we'll just have a double pot chamber thing here. Okay, that'll make it 4 and 5. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. We'll just make it 4 and 5. I'd like to have more masonry workbenches, but if I had a pot chamber where my villagers just randomly produce pots for me, that would be 100% appreciated. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Do I have more doors? Yes, I do have more doors. Perfect. We also apparently have 19 pots sitting around. Wooden crate. Which sucks. Apparently, it's only worth 10. Never mind then. Okay, yep. Looks like that's the end of it. So let's make these 2 above ground pot rooms. It does not look like my my villagers will be going downstairs ever. Which really isn't terribly... what? Oh, the pot chamber becomes smaller. That's fine. Because I just want multiple pot chambers here. Let's see. You know, in retrospect, I'm going to destroy this again. There's more efficient means of doing this. Okay, here we go. So what we're gonna do, this is the smallest room ever. I love it. Okay, there we go. World's smallest pot chamber. Now, sadly... this will be fine. It's also worth a ton of points. Like, they definitely planned on pot chambers as a mechanic to, over-farm your town. Your town points. But yeah, this will give us 2 pot chambers, and I'm just gonna leave them going. Hopefully they will actually, like, accrue resources for me. Because I would absolutely love to have, you know, consistently generating pots. I'm not entirely sure. Looking at these chests, it looks like as long as it's in a workable area, my villagers will constantly produce some level of resources from the workstations available. I don't know if having extra villagers increases the amount or what, or if they just randomly generate. We've also got at least a pot chamber downstairs. So if we're lucky, we can, if we're lucky, the pot chamber downstairs will actually start generating its own, even though nobody ever sets foot down there. But if it doesn't, oh well, we'll have a way of generating this stuff. And the nice thing is, like, if they do actually produce some amount of pots, we can actually kind of stop with the grotto entirely and go work on other things, like the moat. I think the moat's going to be my next major project, and after I finish that second level on the grotto, I'm not going to fill it in, I'm just going to finish building the framework for it so I can fill it in as we go along. But once we have the framework for the double-layered grotto, then we should be able to just, you know, let my villagers produce pots, you know, freely, and then, you know, just every once in a while we come by and slowly fill it in. Because I'm in no rush here. I've still got 7 days. No, 6 days now before the game releases. Was it 6 or is it 7? Because it's like the 10th. It's the 10th or the 11th, so we're close. But you know, I've got time. I've got a lot of time before the demo period ends and the main game begins. So, some people were saying this might all be a waste of time because, you know, there's a very real possibility that when the real game comes out, it's going to reset my demo progress. I don't think that's the case. In every PlayStation demo I've ever played, it has been it's been done in such a way that, like, you play the demo, and then you buy it, and you can continue where you left off. Because it's still considered the same game, I think? I could be wrong, though. I've definitely gotten burnt by this on Steam. Also, interestingly enough, Drakis are not inherently violent. Okay, I'm just gonna plant this. We want the grass seeds way more than those flowers. Technically, the grass does not does not add to my point total in the slightest. But the grass looks nicer than just flat dirt. Ideally, I'm probably going to cover the entire town in grass. That's probably going to be one of the last things I do. Along the way. I will point out, though, Drakis are violent if you kill, if you're in battle with other monsters. And they see you fighting. Or they're within range, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's good to know. Makes sense. Okay. Well, that's probably enough sticks for now. I know my villagers produce them, naturally as well. But, time. I really want to see that dragon. Maybe I'll try that next episode. Probably gonna get my ass kicked, but considering I don't have anything on me, it probably doesn't matter so much. They really animated these enemies well. Like, they could have gone with some pretty boring animations and still gotten away with it. But instead, like, they stretch and skew very well. The movement, the death animations. It's very obvious that the guys that worked on this game, guys and girls, that worked on this game, really loved what they were doing. Like, this doesn't feel like a phoned-in game. It feels kind of... I'm not going to say amateurish, but inexperienced from the perspective of a sandbox game. But at the same time, guess that's okay. Okay, that's probably enough slimes. That's 17 pots and a ton of sticks, so we should be able to make a decent amount of doors. Alright, let's plant some grass. Plant some grass. Plant some grass. Yeah, we're getting there. The textures in this game are wonderful. Okay, so let's see what they've accrued. Answer looks to be nothing, which doesn't really surprise me, but still. Okay, so let's make a ton of straw doors. And make a ton of pots. Okay, what else can we make? We can make 2 sets of ragged rags if we need to. which we probably will when it comes to dragon fighting time. Let's see what else. Yeah, no, nothing. Let's go finish that underground grotto. I have been waiting for this. Sort of. Okay, so it's a, torch at the entrance. And then a chest. I should be able to reach that. Okay. So we've leveled up town again. This base has grown to level 4. Okay. So we've got pot chamber number 1. I need to go get another chest, actually. Didn't even think about this. Oh, that's fine. Sadly, I can't have the double door situation going on up here, but that's... I'll live. Okay. Yeah, so we need to go make 2 more chests. I guess I could just kidnap 2 of them. Let's just kidnap all these chests from here. It'll make this entire masonry room a lot easier to work with anyway, because now we know exactly which they're going to be like putting stuff into. Okay, I'll put that there. Okay, another pot chamber. Might almost be worth. It might almost be worth actually having multiple pot chambers here. Oh, crap. Okay. Empty room, empty room. Yep, no torches. Okay. So we're gonna... I'm probably gonna fill this one in first, because it's a little bit harder to reach into. But, yeah, there we go. Lots of points, lots of pot chambers. And we're going to... I mean, this... By the time we actually flesh this out with all the requisite pots, we are going to be flush with base levels. So even if we do move towns, we're going to know how to replicate this. Hopefully we're going to be able to come back to Cantlin. Like, the one consideration is I might be able to, like, come back whenever I want and grab materials, which will be great. Because that means we'll be able to, slowly, you know, fill in any other towns that we make. Though, according to people, they think we're going to be just stuck at Cantlin for the most part. And considering we can make bridges and stuff, it makes sense. I hope we don't have to leave, though I do hope that the town expands at some point. I'd love it if the border slowly increases every couple of chapters or something like that. Either way, though, this is a great stopping point, so I'll see you guys in the next episode of Dragon Quest Builders. And as always, thanks for watching.